Hey, WACC people. This is the OCT, Octavius Haye, and I want to thank you for tuning in to our page today. We greatly appreciate it. If you are listening to the podcast, you can also find it on PODBEAN. The link will be in the description. And if you listen to our music, you can also listen on SoundCloud and DatPiff. Both links will be in the description also. And as always, please remember to like the video, leave a comment, and to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification button so you're informed every time we drop new content. Now enjoy this WACC wisdom. I am whacking off. It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah. Talk WACC to me. Talk WACC to me. Yeah. Talk WACC to me. Talk WACC to me. It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah. Talk WACC to me. Talk WACC to me. Yeah. Talk WACC to me. Talk WACC to me. You think that's the best group of all time in hip hop?
The best hip hop group of all time? It's my favorite group, my favorite hip hop group. I don't know if it's the best. It's because I gotta sit and think like.
Right.
Now, first off, I gotta ask you guys a question. You know, just for clearance, man. All right, here it is.
Yeah.
Because it touches on this subject. It's like there are groups that got 3, 4, 5 guys. Hot Boys, No Limit, True, the Wu Tang. You know what I'm saying? But then there are, I guess, there are groups where it's just 2 guys. Now hear me out. In my opinion,
right here, bro.
I've always looked at like when it's just 2 guys, I've always looked at it as like, all right, these 2 guys they're a duo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then there's groups where it's more than 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like for example, I think that the Dungeon Family is a group. Goody Mob is a group. I feel like Outkast was a duo. You know what I'm saying?
Like a tag team.
Yeah, tag team. It's 2. They feed off of each other. They make music together. When they do they fuse. When they do things together, it makes one. You know what I'm saying? So the only reason why I say that is for clarification of when I answer the question.
Okay.
Like, what is my favorite group, or who do I think is the best group?
Okay, so
it's like,
group, though.
hey, you didn't name Outkast. You didn't name UGK. You didn't name 8Ball and MJG. Oh, well, I thought about them. You know what I'm saying? I thought about those guys. But I felt like it was 2 amongst a group of 5 because, hey, I really like Dipset, man. Like, I think Dipset is, like, honestly, man, like, I love Wu Tang. Shout out LeBron
James.
But Dipset is my favorite group of all time, like, for sure.
Right.
Dipset is my favorite group. I love Wu Tang, though, but Dipset's my favorite, man, like, for real. Like, just the 3 solid Jim Jones, Cam, and Joel's is good enough for me. And every now and then you can sprinkle me some, J.R. Ryder, some Hell Rail, you know what I mean, some Duke the God, some 40 Cal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the Diplomats, man. So, yeah.
They got their piece of the New York
They were a really good piece of Rockefeller, by the way, man, for real.
They got the piece. They got a piece, bro.
Yeah, I got you, man. I don't group thing. I get you with the duo thing. That makes more sense. But like sometimes, like I don't look at MMG as a group or Young Money as a group or Hot Boys
you don't look at MMG as a group?
No, that's more like a squad,
like a collective.
Yeah. See, when I think of a group, I think.
That's what I think is a group. Exact, like, you know what I'm saying, like.
But the thing is, like, when I think of a group, I think of like our act is we have to put albums out together. if we just messing with each other and we on the same thing or we in the same squad. And
So
we
like
make a
Red
lot of
Man
music.
and Method Man is a group, or are they a duo to
Well,
you?
it's just two people.
Ooh, we gotta
Right.
talk about this
Well, see,
part.
Yeah.
to me, I don't differentiate it, but like I'm not mad if you want to say that's a duo. All right, that's cool. I got you. That makes sense.
Tag team shit, like I'm talking about. Method and Red, I was like, they together
Red
for
Man and
some
Method,
reason.
yeah, like for real.
Yeah.
How about Black Thought? I'm sorry. I
The
said
Roots
Black
is a
Thought.
group.
No, yeah. The Roots is a group, but what about Mos Def and Talib Kweli? Is Black Star a group or a duo?
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, no, like I said, like I get what you're saying with the duo thing.
And where
that
where
makes
does the
sense. I'm
stable
not gonna
come
argue
in?
that.
Like, that's a
But I would
stable
still,
now, you
I
know?
would still say a group. But
You would still say a group?
I would say a group. But if somebody said a duo, I
So-
wouldn't be mad at that. I'd
So
be
if
like,
you
okay.
ask me what's my favorite group, but I name like a group of 5 dudes, are you gonna rebuttal with like, okay, but what about, what about Mobb Deep? You know what I'm saying? Well, Prodigy and and Havoc. Like,
Havoc,
what
yeah.
about them? And I'm like, well, I mean that's 2 guys. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 guys.
Right.
Like a group, like, okay, it's like a band. The Beatles got 4.
Yeah.
They got 4 niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's like 4 of 5 of.
Right.
It's
right,
like, you know
right,
what I
right.
mean? So it's like,
Nah, I got you, man.
I named for example, XXXTentacion. He had a collective of guys. They was called Members Only. You know what I mean? With Ski Master, Some Guy, Kid Trunks, Rob Banks, Wi-Fi's Funeral. You know what I'm saying? It's like Rich the Kid. He got a group of collective of guys called Rich Forever. It's with Rich the Kid, Famous Dex, Jay Critch. It's like, like I think of those guys. I think of Black Hippie. 4 dudes: Ab Soul, Kendrick Lamar, J Rock.
That's a group.
That's Schoolboy
I mean,
Q.
I feel like
That's a
right
group.
there.
I think
But
it's a
then
group, man.
there's just 2 dudes where it's like Earth Gang. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Johnny Venus and so and
Whenever
so.
it
I
gets to
forgot
be
his
more
name.
than just one entity,
It's-
like
yeah.
you can see that it just gets creative a little
I
bit.
feel like that
Okay.
2 individuals just end up being one thing.
Well, let me say.
You know
this.
what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, well, let's differentiate what group is. I mean,
Yeah, let's do that for sure.
let's section group, I guess. Like, if you're a group, if you like, these are my guys. Like, we Rockefeller. We TDE.
Now Rockefeller was probably the biggest group of all
I don't
time
think that's a
I
group.
can name.
Because
Okay.
they
Wait,
may have
what
made,
do you
no,
mean?
This is what I say. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, Jay-Z was an individual artist who made a lot of songs with Benny Siegel. Benny Siegel was a
They made
individual
collective.
artist.
They made Rock
Yeah,
Rock La
collaborative.
Familia
And
is
that
a
was-
collective. The Dynasty is a collective
Yeah,
project
let me talk
of
about that.
Rockefeller artists.
Let me talk about that. First of all, that was
Okay.
that was a compilation. So that in and of
Okay.
itself lets you know
Okay.
this isn't a group thing. This is just the collective of music. Whenever MMG would put their stuff out, it was looked at as a compilation. I think Young Money put out one thing that was a compilation.
Oh, yeah, Young Money did.
That's
We
not
Are
like,
Young Money.
to
Volume
me,
1.
like a group is we survive, or like Jay-Z and Kanye. Now you say, okay, that's the duo thing. So, but like just for the sake of the argument for right now, let's just say Jay-Z and Kanye, a group. They were 2 individuals that came together. They made an album together. They were each on the album together. They were billed equally, and then they went on tour. And they, I think, to me, you can say you're a group because you're like we're a group because we're signed together, or and then there's also we're a group because we are a rap group. That is our gimmick. That's our thing. We sell ourselves as a group. If you don't sell your album as a group, that's not what you're primarily doing. You're not. To me, you're not a group. You're just part of, I guess, a clique. That's your clique. Like Rockefeller is a clique to me. We gonna make music together. We gonna, MMG is a clique to me. Hot Boys, maybe I don't know enough about them. I don't know if they did like were albums together. But it was just more compilations of different songs.
Like I said, when entities get to be more than one, it gets just tricky, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what that's showing me right there.
because I was saying, like, for me, I just can't put
How we even define them, you know what I mean?
like G Unit was a group because G Unit
That's a
really
group.
that
That's
was
a
a
group too.
really like we making mixtapes like we are together. Like,
BRG.
Okay, so
we got a
okay, so
G-Unit
can I ask you?
project.
Okay, stop.
How
Let me
about
ask.
like a group
Please let me ask this question.
Project. Yeah.
G Unit is
A
a
group
group,
has to have a project,
but
right?
Rockefeller isn't.
This is why.
The Rockefeller
Come
project.
on, bro.
No, this is why. Like you said,
But
because they made songs that later could put together. G Unit was like, this is a project that we're putting together. I know it might.
I don't know. Okay, so what about Good Music? They did
They
Cruel.
project,
They
they had a
did Cruel
project.
Summer together, bro. They did Cruel Summer.
And again, that was more like a. They weren't all on it. It was
Yes,
just
they was. Everybody in
no,
Good was
no.
on it.
Yes. They were all on the album. They weren't on each song together. It was defined like you get a couple
come
songs.
on, bro.
You
can't fit 20 niggas on a record, bro.
How you start
That's
the chain
fine.
thing, it's different.
That's fine. But if
When
you
we just
listen
talking,
to
we're
it,
just talking the project.
But
They
if you
got a
listen to
project,
it,
Come
bro.
on, they got a project. They dropped a. Bro, they did press with each other. They did a tour together.
Yes, they did press. If you listen to that, that is
So
that
you're
is.
saying every person has to be on every song?
No, I'm not saying that. But listen to me.
All right,
I'm telling you what I'm
all
saying.
right. Go
I'm
ahead,
saying if you listen to that album, that is clearly a compilation of music meant to highlight individuals' talents. That is not a direction of, and even if it was a direction, like that's automatically it's good music. That's the compilation. That's the compilation of the record labels. Artists that they're putting out to sell them so that then you go and buy their individual albums. This was not a group that's meant to be sustained like we're a group now. We're going to go on tour together. We don't tour together. I know. I'm saying we're like this is where the money is. That's just like that was commercial. Which is what a big thing was
I guess
at the time.
good music is a collective then.
It's a squad, it's a group, it's a clique. I mean, it's a group, it's a clique.
Unless I get clarification on what a group is, I really can't answer the question.
I've stated it. A group to me is just like our goal is to our goal is to go together as we are the artist is the group.
I guess what I need
individual,
is I need a yes or no if
what?
do the two guys like do the duos
For
do
me
it
it
count
does.
yes or no?
For me it does, but
Man.
I respect if you don't think it counts. That's my opinion. But to me again, a group is one artist. Like you think of like Joe Budden, Joel.
So is Death Row a group?
No, that's a label. They may have had compilations.
Bring the label in it.
That's okay, but they're a group, but they're not a recording group. They don't sustain off of each other.
I got
They
you.
do
I
their
got
own
you.
individual thing. Like,
Okay, so is Dreamville a group?
no, they made a compilation now, but they're their own individuals. The identity is not based off of each other.
I can't do this.
Their identity is not based off of each other. Please counteract that.
Dreamville's not a group.
They are a record label of people.
They have a project.
You
Yeah,
can.
they got like a couple.
I don't care.
Okay.
Everybody had a
Couple.
Who hasn't had a project that we talked about? That doesn't mean anything to me.
They got a couple.
All right.
Okay,
Hey,
they got a
couple.
compilation of projects together, but that is not their bread. They are solo artists who I signed to this person, so now I'm gonna make music with them. That's a no-brainer. A group is.
So I guess the groups are only the 2 or 3
All right,
distinctive guys. Is
no.
that what we're saying?
Slaughterhouse.
Okay. Well,
uh,
well, we said G Unit, right?
G Unit is
Okay,
a group.
well, what about that? What, Griselda?
Griselda is that.
Griselda.
That is a group. That
Okay,
is a
yeah.
people. That
Yeah,
they may
Griselda's a
have their
group.
individual things, but
Black
that
Hippie is a group.
Black Hippie is a group. The Roots is a
Okay.
group.
The Roots is a group. So Black Star is a group, right? Most Def and Talib's a group.
To me, I agree. But you said you don't think that. That's the double.
Dilated People is a group, right?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm straight tripping right now.
Eventually it goes to what is a tribe now?
Diggable Planet.
It's a Tribe Called Quest is
Yeah.
a group. That is
Tribe
a
Called
group,
Quest.
though.
That
They're
is
a tribe,
a
but they a
collective
group
of people who, as together, have come to be an artist. That's not an individual person because he signed this person.
What about
and he
Soulja
signed this
Slim?
person.
What about
Signed that
UGK?
person.
You know, what about No Limit? That's not. Is that a group or is that what's that, bro?
No,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
this-
we just watched that documentary on
No,
BET, and it's like,
okay, it's
you know,
a different type of group because it is, I guess, the technical word group. But when I'm talking about group, we talk about the best rap groups. I'm not talking about because you were individual artists who were signed to the same label, or you're individual artists who are all cool and just want to make a couple records. Hey, we got all these records together. Let's put it out. I'm talking about people like we're in a group together. Your success is my success. That to me is a group. However long it lasts, if it's for one album or two, we decided that we're gonna come together and really put it out, and your success is my success. I just don't think that any TDE album matters to Kendrick on that level. It may matter to like the niggas that's not getting played, but Kendrick is a solo artist.
right.
He's a solo artist. That's where his bread and butter comes from. That group stuff would be that these are my label mates. I'm gonna help you out, or you might even be my homie and my label mate.
But they've legit like come out together and stated like we are Black Hippie. Like
That's
that is
fine.
that is
Like,
a
yeah.
fact. You know what I'm saying?
And that's but that's why I would separate. It's different type of group. It's click group and it's recording group, and they can blur.
like YBN is a group. you would say, right? And they've made a tape together. YBN made a tape together.
See, I would say stuff like that, like
Yeah.
YBN. I would say that's a group.
Yeah,
I would say
definitely.
the Mob is a group.
ASAP is a group.
I don't know.
Our Future is
Yeah.
a group.
I don't
Definitely.
I would say Our Future is a group.
And it's like, peep this. It's like Our Future is sort of like it's crazy how like they come together as a group, but it's like we flourished solo. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
like
another thing, like,
all of us individually, we flourished. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We rocked
so you
the
can
fucking
be
house.
individual, but I think like the thing with Our Future, that they came together, and you know, like,
Yeah, they definitely did.
one of them got hot, and then they just.
And then the next one got hot. Then the next one got hot. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, people forget
But
Frank
even though-
Ocean was a part of Our
Right,
Future.
right. Even though they
You know?
do their own solo thing, they link together. So that's a group. That's a different type of group, I guess, than what I would call maybe like a what's another, like, I guess like a Slaughterhouse or something.
ASAP Mob.
ASAP,
You know? Yeah.
but they still a group. Like I think it's layers to this group
GBE, that's a group, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, they once upon a time was, you know what I'm saying? Lil Durk, Chief Keef, Lil Reese, Alfredo Santana, you know
The
what I'm
Saint Lunatics
saying?
is a
Like, they
group.
was Saint Lunatics, yeah.
Hey,
I think that's a
hey,
group.
yeah.
That's a group because that's like our success is based off of us coming together. Whether we were
Right,
solo,
right.
I may have been solo for 5 years, but now I'm with you. So now this success, if I'm just putting out some stuff just because, hey, we all just wanted to make some music, we got a compilation, let's put it out. That to me
Yeah,
is not a group.
yeah.
I don't think you get that same respect as
Right,
people
right,
who we gotta vibe together.
So
Try to make
who
this
is
work,
the
tell
GOAT
these
group?
stories.
Can I just ask this?
I have no
All
idea.
this group shit.
I have no, when it comes to hip hop,
I have
Come
no
on,
idea.
I mean-
man, when it comes to hip hop, I can't put my finger on the GOAT group.
Okay.
I really
man.
can't. I can't put
Well,
my
hey,
finger on
we'll
that
have to
solid
put that
project
in the air.
that
Who
stands
is the
above
GOAT
all.
group, man?
All right,
Let me
man.
know, man.
Let us
Shit.
know, man. Tell us who.
Yeah.
All right, one last question before we done, man. Who you think is the best rapper of all time and why?
All right, you already asked me who was my favorite. That's how we started this off. And now you're asking who do I think is the best. So, who do I think is the best artist? Even if I'm not. This is dead or is this dead or alive? Is this dead and alive?
Oh
dead
yeah,
or alive?
everybody. There's no everybody else is great.
Does relevancy play a key in the matter?
Bruh, I don't think like that.
I mean,
The-
I don't
the
think-
greatest
I don't
rapper.
right now.
Yeah.
2020
To
GOAT
me-
group.
yeah,
Who
to
is
me,
the GOAT group?
it's talent.
I'm kicking
Who
that
you
right
think
now.
is the most? Who you think is the best rapper? I don't care if they only
We're
sold
talking
50
rap.
records in their whole life. Who you think lyrically, flow wise, is the best rapper of all time?
Everything you know, bro. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, in 2020, your cap. Here we go.
It's so hard to answer that question just because like it's been so many years of music, and it's like I don't even know what generation to choose an artist from. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, cause it's like I want to go the Tupac route, but then I want to go maybe Jay-Z, you know.
Right.
But then I want to say maybe Nas. But then I want to say maybe Kendrick. But then I want to say Eminem. Then I want to say MF Doom as the greatest rapper of all time. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real shit. Or Scarface. You know what I'm saying? That's just real
Yeah.
spill. You know what I'm saying? Like, so look, with the greatest rapper is, and then isn't it crazy how even with all of those rappers, all of these different regions, you know, Tupac West, Eminem Midwest,
Yeah.
Scarface South, Biggie. I'm sorry, not Biggie. But Jay-Z, Nas, and Big L and MF Doom are from New York. You know what I'm saying? They're from the
Yeah.
East Coast. So, like, and Rakim. Yeah, I can't forget about Rakim either.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are. I mean, I could give you a list, but to pick who's the best, like who's the god MC. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I kind of need some. I don't know. I need like. I mean, I need a little more of a criteria for.
Well,
who
you
I'm
got. Do
picking.
you have an answer for the group though? You got an answer for the group?
You know what? Yeah, you know what? I do got an answer for a group.
Okay.
Who is the best hip hop group?
The GOAT group. Yeah.
The GOAT group.
Yeah. Yeah. East Side. West
shit is
side,
question.
Midwest
Yes, sir.
side. He's
Yes,
like,
sir.
where is
Western
it? Where is it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
You gonna be loyal to St. Louis and say lunatics?
Oh,
Nah,
where is it?
I'm not gonna do that. Nah, I love St. Louis, but I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with the GOAT group, man. Man, this is kind of hard, dude. So I'm gonna just play it. I'm gonna just, you know, I don't want it to feel like a cop out, but I'm gonna definitely go Wu Tang, man. I'm gonna just go Wu Tang, man. As a group,
Nice pick.
I'm gonna go with their projects together
That's a
as a
good pick.
collective. I feel like we're better than where any other group's collective of project. You know.
Could have said the Fugees too. We didn't nobody even talk about the Fugees.
Yeah, didn't talk about the
That was 3
Fugees.
people. They
I mean, oh, you got Dog Pound, you got the Clips. You know what I'm saying?
Dog Pound is 2 people.
You got but that's a group.
Now, Dog Pound Gangsters is a group.
No, Dog Pound is a group.
I mean, well,
Hey, I
you
think-
said 2 people.
I think I want to see the Outkast.
No,
clip.
well, I only said that because I thought you said it was okay if that 2
Hey,
people were.
well,
Okay. Well,
You know what I'm saying? So if that's okay that 2 people are,
okay.
then, you know, we didn't mention them.
Yeah,
You know
they
what
are
I'm
too.
saying?
I love
Like,
them.
So anyway, well,
Yeah.
back to the duo. I think I want to see Outkast clips, bro. Like versus.
ooh. Oh, no.
Nah, bro. Outkast would kill them.
Outkast would kill them.
It would be-
They
it
just
wouldn't
got
be
too
fair.
many more. They just got too many
Yeah.
more. And I love the Clips, man. I love the Clips. And they, you
That'd be
know,
a massacre.
Malice retired like super early in their career. So, like, to even do any more hits, you know what I mean? So, you know, hey, Watch the Throne counts as a group, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe it does.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
They really
Like,
pushed
Jay-Z and
themselves as a
Kanye were
group.
great together,
Mhm.
you know? But hey, does producer and artist count as a duo? Where even the producer doesn't rap or spit or anything, because man, Dre and Snoop, dog. Like Dre and
Back to
Snoop
the
were
West
great.
Side, but
Hey,
yeah.
Dre and Eminem were great. 21 and Metro, great. G Herbo and Southside, great. You know what I'm saying? Future and Esco, great. Like,
Definitely the tag team of producer artists can be a thing. I don't know if we want to consider that a duo, but I feel like it should get just as much kudos, bro. Because
You know
that
what?
should be like, that's what makes the music right
you
there.
know, Missy Elliott and Timbaland, they were great, man.
Oh,
They were
Eric B
great.
and Rakim. That's
Eric
when
B and
we take it
Rakim.
back to New York.
I'm
Cat.
giving
Yeah.
it to
Tear that
Dre.
in.
I'm
Yeah.
giving it to Dre and Snoop.
Okay.
I just don't think that anybody. I think they have the most.
UGK is
classic
up there
music.
too, by the way. UGK is up there. Ghetto Boys is up there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm classifying it because I can't put Dre and Snoop in the same thing as like a Ghetto Boys because that's a real like we all rapping on this.
Right.
But I think it's classifications to this group thing, which all I'm saying. Like there's group like the producer and the artist. There's group like we a group together, we rapping together, this type of stuff. And there's groups like hey we signed together or we got a squad together.
Right.
I think it's classifications.
Like, because it's just us two.
And
It's
then if you
Eric
wanna
B
say
and
the duo
Rakim.
too, yeah.
It's just me and
Eric B and Rakim.
That would
It's
be more
us
so
too.
the producer artist.
Yeah,
yeah.
Then the duo is like just 2 rappers, which which I don't separate it, but if you do, you do. But yeah, though. But as far as back to who the best rapper, I gotta get that to Jay-Z. Based off my criteria, which I just
This
look
is
at
what's
artists.
crazy though, you know. So I just want let's talk about it for a second,
Let's
okay?
talk about it.
When you say stuff like, all right, this individual is who I think is the GOAT, you know, the God MC, the highest criteria of artists, right? When it comes to rap,
Right.
you sit and you gotta ask like these questions though, like this. Okay, what's that individual's best album? All right, and then you name it, and then you know what's so easy to do? It's so easy to name an album better than that one. So name your best Jay-Z album.
Well, it's all opinion based. So
Well, in a sense, it's opinion based.
no, it is.
But
opinion
from
based.
history, no, I mean, come on, man. Like,
No,
all right,
it is.
okay, tell me, what is Jay-Z's best album? That's not opinion based. What is Jay-Z's
all
best
this
album?
is opinion based.
No. But like, it's something within the culture that
Yeah.
like you like all like
Jay-Z's
kind of.
best.
I'm not asking your favorite, but what is that like?
Right.
What
Well,
was that Jay-Z project that just
Reasonable
you know
Doubt.
every?
Everybody love Reasonable Doubt.
I mean, I was
kinda
thinking,
back
I
and forth
kind of was thinking Blueprint, but I was thinking
I'm
Blueprint
back and forth
because that
between
Kanye
Blueprint.
production was, you know, amazing. But all right, whatever.
I think more people
But
give
hear
it to
me out though.
Reasonable Doubt.
Regardless of if it's Reasonable Doubt or Blueprint, hey, guess what? Neither one of those are better than Nas's Illmatic. Neither one of them are, and you know this.
I don't know. Let me see.
You know this.
Let me think for a second.
Neither one of those albums are better than Illmatic. You know what I'm saying? And then when you want to talk about like, all right, when it comes to bars, no, how's this?
Yeah.
When it comes to like
You could be a great rapper with trash album and a trash rapper with great album.
When it comes to one of the purest art forms of rap is storytelling, okay? And it's like this. When it comes to that, who does the absolute best at that? Ghostface Killer. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, Ghostface does that better than Nas. But it's like, oh, but Nas's album is better than who you think is the greatest. So who really is the greatest? You know what I'm saying? Then you got to, well, who really spoke like the best word? You know what I'm saying? Like who really, bro, that was Pac. You know what I'm saying? Like who really, you know what I'm saying? Like straight up, like who taught us the best lessons? That's probably KRS-One or Scarface. You know what I'm saying? All I'm trying to say is that like every time that you name who you think is the best, it's like, well, they have to fit this criteria. It's just like the Jordan shit. It's like Jordan boxed all of these accolades. Did this rapper checkbox this accolade? Yeah, no, maybe. But then it's also like, all right, now compare him to who is in that criteria of also best. You know, Kobe, LeBron. It's like, all right, well, Nas did this. MF Doom did this. You know what I'm saying? Like Wayne did this. You cannot forget Wayne might be the GOAT. Kanye really might be the GOAT.
Wayne is the GOAT, then God, everybody sucks.
Oh, fuck no. You're tripping, bro. You're tripping. Wayne is good.
A bunch of
Wayne is good.
Random thoughts.
Wayne is good.
Hard beats. I'm sorry, I don't care.
Wayne is good, man. Wayne is good, man. Nah, Wayne.
It's really nice
Wayne
that you find 5
Wayne
million
talked about
ways.
pain, bro. Wayne talked about struggle.
And
Wayne definitely. Wayne talked
about
about growth. Wayne talked about leadership. Wayne, he teaches lessons in his rhymes, man.
Bro,
come on, man.
Come on, no.
Yeah,
Wayne
bro.
teaching lessons is like,
bro. You telling me Carter won, bro? You know how to make amends with friends. Oh man, I miss my dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude. Like that's real life lessons. That's real life lessons.
This is like me learning from a professor and saying, "Oh, this professor's great," and then a nigga saying, "Hey, Elmo on Sesame Street was talking about the same thing." Come on, bro. No. Yes, technically he has said things that are technically real issues, but come on.
So Kendrick,
lover, but a Wayne hater.
So Kendrick, exactly. But Kendrick, Drake. Hold on. First off, Wayne and Drake, they're homies. Like they do. That doesn't make sense. How do you not like?
What?
I don't.
How does one man? Just because I'm friend? That don't even make no sense.
I'm just saying, it's like, bro, like this dude,
so
like
I'm a great producer because I'm friends with E-Rock?
No, I'm saying they do a ton of records together, man. Like I'm saying they do a ton of. I can't do this podcast with just one of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it with the both of you.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? Like Wayne and Drake.
Because I'm friends with this person, that means you can't think that this person's bad.
I just feel like
make no logical sense to me.
All I'm trying to say is even if I don't like one of them, I gotta give credit where it's due. Where both of them they both are affiliated with each other. They're both kinda in some sort of way GOAT status. They make a ton of music together. Yeah. I just sort of feel like, oh man, like you know, just
that's
you
Drake's
being
opinion.
Who you are in a fan of rap. I just sort of felt like, hey, this guy, you know, he likes Drake too. I mean, Drake
is great.
I mean, you felt like Drake won that Pusha.
I did not say.
Oh no, you think?
I said that Drake. You were putting down Drake's song. I said Drake's song.
Oh, I didn't mean to put it down. I did think it was whack. I did think it was whack. Yeah.
But what I was saying, I said it's very underrated how. First, I was just saying people don't always say he was only talking about Kanye, which is not true, and it's underrated. But no, Pusha won that battle. Pusha killed him. He embarrassed him. But bro, come on, like just because one person raps with another person doesn't. Come on, by that logic, then Gutta is just as good as Lil Wayne. Then I can't say I don't like Gutta because they work together, right?
Then you have to say Memphis Bleak is as good as Jay-Z.
Yeah, he's not.
I gotta like everybody because they all work together.
But I do, however, I am a fan of Gutta though. Just want to throw that out.
Yeah, no disrespect to Gutta.
He gave me a couple good mixtapes in high school. You know what I'm saying? A couple of projects.
I love the Gutta man. I'm pretty sure he's a great guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
Wayne
is, I believe Wayne is one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he does have a project you do like.
You
know what I'm
he
saying?
Has individual songs, not a whole project. I can't go through a whole because it's
You
just
don't
the
got
same
one
thing.
Carter you like?
It's the
Oh
same thing,
man,
bro. It's like the same song.
you don't got
every
one
song.
drought you like?
No.
You don't got.
I got individual songs that like this was cool.
You don't like no dedications, bro?
I know. I was bored.
Oh,
I'm like, bro, what
wow.
is he talking about? He's not even talking about anything.
I love. Oh man.
How many times
This
can I hear
goes into my
how he
locker
smokes
room.
weed?
Like, this is what
1 through
niggas is
3
doing right
was
now,
straight.
bro. You know?
Oh,
Thank you
so
for being
good.
creative about smoking weed and getting pussy, but can we do something else now? Don't let that one song that's supposed to be deep be like your weakest bars.
But
because you
sometimes I
can't
just
be
feel like he said
consistent.
some ill shit. You know
He
what
said
I'm
some
saying?
okay
Like
shit.
he said some ill shit.
He's had
like,
some moments.
oh.
Me and him have listened to Wayne songs. I'm like, okay, that was kind of hard. But
Nah,
it's nothing that ever sticks.
bro, you telling me you've never like rewinded, like, yo, like, what did he just say, and like gone back
No.
and re-listened to it because of the impact, that, like, to the point it gave you
Nah.
goddamn goosebumps.
But let me explain why.
No.
Because it's all about context. And then when I listen to something that's supposed to be hard, and the next thing is just like some other random thing, it automatically, when it's like one song, when it's like a milli, okay, that's hard because that's not. But when a milli becomes your career, alright, bro, I don't care no more. Like that stuff is not cool. Like it's just
His career's more than a milli though.
no, his career. No, I'm not saying that song. I'm saying that style of rapping. When your whole career is that
Even
same
that
style,
He didn't just stay there, bro.
that's
He did
majority
other
of his.
things.
That's majority of his songs, albums, mixtapes. Majority is that. He does other things, of course, but I'm talking about in general. In general, that's Lil Wayne. A milli is what Lil Wayne is in general. He's just this rapper who just says a bunch of different things over some good beats. It's like, hey, I like this beat, and that's kind of sounded cool.
Well, that brings us to Bangladesh. Nobody has like a full Bangladesh project, and you just brought up that one Bangladesh song. Niggas get that one Bangladesh song sometimes, and it's like, damn. And that nigga, he doesn't
I
have
didn't
no
listen to one Lil Wayne song, E.
Why you just singled that out, though?
I singled it out to say that's what he sounds like on all the other songs that I've listened to. That's what I'm saying. I've listened to 5 billion Lil Wayne songs.
And they all sound like a milli?
Majority of them, I just told you, general, yes, that is the sound.
All right.
It's not about I'm only gonna listen to this one song. It's about a lot of the songs that I listen to Lil Wayne. It's a bunch of just random thoughts over some hot beat that don't sync together. That's not a constructive song.
Sometimes them thoughts don't seem so random. Them things be hitting sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm
those
sure-
thoughts be hitting sometimes.
I'm
bro.
sure he says
Hey,
it.
that ain't just random.
When I say random, I say like they don't connect to each other for the most part. It's just I'ma just mix. Bop punchline, bop punchline, bop punchline.
Yeah, but sometimes he'll give you a bar and he'll mean it like 4 like different ways. Like he'll use it in 4 different ways, but say it one time.
I think he can.
You know what
be
I'm
talented.
saying?
I
Like
just don't
that's
think he's
just
good at
amazing
making-
to me.
I
Sometimes.
think he can be talented. I just think he goes the lazy way about it. I think he has talent there. Those metaphors are hard. You're not gonna spit metaphors like that if you don't have talent. I just don't like that style that he does.
Right.
I'm more into like it don't even gotta be like a deep story. I like 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz don't tell nothing deep, but
Yeah.
2 Chainz stays on topic.
I like Action Bronson, and
Next
Action
to the next to
Bronson.
the next.
Yeah, Action Bronson don't really say nothing deep, but
Who's the GOAT,
he's good.
bro? Like, all right, Lil
I
Wayne,
told you.
all right,
I said Jay-Z. He said the album
Nah,
thing,
not
was-
Wayne, not Wayne.
which I don't agree with. I don't agree with the album thing, and the reason I don't agree with the album thing is because you can be a trash or a decent or okay rapper and make a great album, and you can be like the dopest rapper in the world. Everybody said Lupe was the greatest thing in the world. A lot of people hated that with that third.
Food and
fourth
Liquor
album.
was great.
But that third or fourth album, like this always
Lasers was whack.
whatever.
I give Lupe
There's always gonna
Midwest
be.
GOAT, bro. Like, yeah, he's pretty up
So
there.
like to me it's like
Yeah, I got
it's about your personal preference. Like for me, you can say all these other boxes but to me it's like if you say, oh, Nas has a better album, okay, Nas may have a better album, that's opinion. I tend to think that Ice Cube's album is better than Nas, America's Most Wanted. I thought that was way harder and it hit the same points that Nas is trying to hit in a way more successful and flashier way. But my thing is, okay, but he has multiple classic albums. He is a dope lyricist, great metaphors, great storytelling. To me, Jay-Z, I've never heard at my most highest moments with Jay-Z is like, this is like his peak of his lyrical power. I've never heard anybody what I feel was their peak, or somebody showed me that they consider to be somebody else's peak to say, no, this person better listen to this. To me, has ever passed when I hear Jay-Z and how his simplicity with the way he takes words and just so he simplifies in such a crazy way, but he says so much with so little, and it's part of a story that he's telling throughout the whole project.
Well, I think MF Doom is better than Jay-Z, so I'm gonna have to say MF Doom is probably the GOAT, like for real. Either MF Doom or MF Doom. When it comes to, if we talking when it comes to rapping or music that they've released, I'm gonna have to say either MF Doom or Ghostface Killer or Eminem or or Nas. You know what I'm saying? Eminem's good. Eminem's good, man. I can't take nothing away from him.
Takeover versus
Eminem's good. Eminem is good. He was good on Renegade. He was good on Slim Shady LP. He was good on Infinite. You know, Eminem is an awesome artist. I feel like, or was. You know what I'm saying? So.
What about Takeover versus Ether? Where you at with that?
I'm gonna definitely go Ether. I'll go Ether. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go Ether on that because like I feel like Ether.
I think it's like. Different. I think it's based off your own style.
Yeah, it's based off of your style. Or how you, what do you get more? Yeah. What are you in more tune with? What do you know? What's more catchy to you? You know what I'm saying? Because Takeover is super good.
No, he broke. He
like
he got
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got at him, man.
Like that is a good record. Like straight up.
Definitely. He really broke down how Nas said meaner stuff, but he was just talking about like, bro, like you been in it 10, I've been in it 5. Smart up, Nas. Like I paid the publisher, so what you talking? You ain't get it. You know, like he told them like your career's failing. The Uchi Wally verse, your Bodyguards verse is better than yours. Like you becoming nothing, man. You need to come on, Nas.
All right, well, Bees, I have one more question I want to ask you that's still on here, man.
One more.
Back to the hip hop. You know what I mean? It's where this is at. It's what this was about. All right. Everything it kind of got into the rap goat. You know, right? But are you into any other forms of like hip hop that you could just shout out? Dancers, DJs, fashion, graffiti, the arts, you know what I mean? Because it wasn't just rap, it was like, it's deeper than rap, you know what I mean?
Do you look at any other stuff?
You know, you got anybody shout out or you fuck with, or, you know, anything like that?
Anybody locally?
Locally, go ahead, bro.
Like, or are you talking like just anybody even like famous?
Like whatever you got, bro.
Well.
For the arts, bro, you know.
Alright, well, want to give a shout out to a local artist, Brock Seals. He's got an album on the way called Octavius. He's also an extraordinary painter, so everybody be on the lookout for that Octavius album by Brock Seals. Really, really good, solid guy, local St. Louis, hard worker, and I definitely feel like he's on the come up of St. Louis next underneath Smino, in my opinion. So, outside of that, I'm down to come back anytime. You know, if you guys will have me for real, like this was cool.
Weeks.
So yeah, this was awesome, man.
Hey man, you gave about 2 weeks of material, man. So
yeah, definitely.
Appreciate you.
Alright.
Alright, well, you know, that's our show. Thank you all for tuning in as always and taking in our
you guys. Shout out to you guys, straight up.
Yeah, man, definitely. We definitely hope that you return to us. He said that's all. So this is the WACCast podcast, and we are whacking off.
Jet lag.
Yeah.
It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.